I can get this. Oh my God, I'm starving. As soon as this is over, I'm gonna have to eat. We have to eat something. Oh my God, am I starving? I probably should have ate before I did this, but you know how that goes. I'll give it a couple minutes. I'll tell you what, I've never had these before, but these combos, these garlic parmesan, holy hell, garlic parmesan, listen, oh, like damn. All right. We're going to get started. Ooh, it's getting cold in here. I must be having a visitor. Hi, Emily. How are you? It is chilly up in here. Yeah, when it gets cold like that in here, I probably got some visitors in here tonight. All right. All right, collective. If you're just tuning in, my name is Selena Fire. Hello, hello. If you're just tuning in, hello, my name is Selena Fire. I'm a psychic medium energy reader, and this is my channel, Gypsy Fire Tarot. We're going to do a collective reading for fire, earth, water, and air. This is going to be for the entire collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. As we are approaching Mercury retrograde, which starts tomorrow. Mercury retrograde begins tomorrow, February 26th through March 20th. So, overall energy of the reading is the Page of Wands. Okay. Overall energy of the reading is the Page of Wands. So for many of you, you might be having some incoming communication coming in very soon during Mercury retrograde time. This is also a time that a lot of people from our past tend to return during this time period for whatever reason. They feel pulled to the energy to return. So just be cognizant of that. This is typically the time that typically happens. during Mercury retrograde. So you might be getting a lot of like spam calls. Okay. You might be getting a lot of unknown callers, things like that. So pay attention. Um, you know, if you have no interest in talking to anybody from your past, just don't answer any numbers you don't know, right? Um, so yeah, I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to attempt multiple things during this time period. Okay, there's a lot of fake accounts out there. People are going to try to reach out to you on fake accounts, spam numbers, fake accounts, any way possible to get a message through to you, to get you to respond. Okay. So this is incoming communication. Now, remember, it's a page, right? So this is a very immature energy, the page, right? So very, very immature energy. And again, this is why a lot of times they're doing things behind different accounts and stuff. So just be cognizant of that. You know, and some of you want to hear from this person. Some of you do, some of you don't. Okay, but you have incoming communication coming in. Now, this might not be someone directly from your past, but maybe this is someone you already know, someone you have history with, and maybe this isn't a too far past person, but maybe this is something recent. Maybe this is somebody that, you know, you haven't spoken to in a little bit. Again, Mercury retrograde during this time period can bring those individuals back in for a conversation. Okay. Now, we did pull the tarot here. So what I found interesting is, when I did the tarot spread, I kind of wanted to pull collective energy here and then their person. Um, so let's kind of start with the collective, okay? So on this side, you know, obviously when I pulled your energy, you have something going on here with the Five of Wands. So something obviously happened in many of your energies, whether it was a fight, a disagreement, something. Because again, if this is collective, right, and we're talking about that Mercury retrograde time of people possibly returning, um, you know, a lot of times they will come back after an event that has occurred. Okay. So something might have happened if you got upset with this person, whatever. Five of Wand energy is here. So that is really coming up in the collective's energy. So you could be still hurt. You could still be upset with whoever this is. Okay. Take what resonates. I found it interesting that many of you are coming up in Hanged Man energy. So that's telling me for the collective overall, for earth, fire, water, air, that you are in some kind of stagnancy right now where you're possibly not talking. Okay. There's no forward movement. It's very stagnant. You're just kind of hanging and you don't know what's going on with this person. Okay. So that's kind of where you're at. After a Five of Wands, there's Hanged Man energy here. All right. Hi, Lisa. Um, you know, and there's part of you, you know, where you do have a lot of these feelings and emotions, and there's this missing you energy, right? So whether you've expressed it or not, or whether this person has expressed it or not, the King of Cup energy is here. And as we know, the King of Cup energy holds back feelings and emotions for their person, so it might not be as expressive, but they hold that back, right? So the King of Cups holds it back. And with the Five of Cups here, that's telling me that, you know, this is either you or them. Again, flip for what resonates. But I'm pulling a lot for the collective, how the collective's feeling, that you have feelings and emotions for them, and you could be missing them. You know, you could be thinking about them from time to time. You know, are they okay? Or do they think about me? You know, what's going on with them? I hope they're okay, kind of thing. Five of Cups, okay? We also pulled here, whatever happened here in this energy, there is a sense of guardedness because obviously there's wounding here, right? So the Nine of Wands is telling me that there's guardedness here because you don't know if this is going to happen again and you don't want to get hurt again in the energy, right? So whatever happened here, it's almost like if this person were to come back in, for many of you, it's almost like your guard is up a little bit because you don't know what's going on. It's a state of Hanged Man. You don't have all the answers, right? Hi, Riza. Welcome. So many of you, you're in the sense of Hanged Man after a Five of Wands. You could be missing this person. You could be thinking about this person. There's still feelings and emotions here. And you have the Lovers card. Okay, so there are strong feelings and emotions for this person with the King of Cups and the Lovers. You could be a Gemini. This person could be a Gemini. They could have Gemini in their chart. They could also have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm getting heavy water, heavy fire here. Okay, and you have heavy Gemini on the side of collective. Okay, now as we move to this side, okay, I'm going to shoot the camera over here. As we move to this side, okay, as we move to this side of the table, okay, what is their energy? Okay, well, I'm not a fan of the Moon card. We all know that. I'm not a fan of the Moon card. The Moon is secrets, right? It's things that are hidden. You don't know what's going on with them. Obviously, if you're not talking to them, you don't know, right? Maybe there's things going on they haven't told you if you're not speaking. So you feel like you're kind of, sinking at the bottom of the ocean with that information, right? Because they haven't told you. Okay. So there are things hidden on their side, right? Now, when it comes to you, their feelings and emotions for the collective is this sense of, okay, Four of Pentacle energy. We might not be talking, we might not have that relationship, but I still feel possessiveness over you. There's still this feeling of you're mine. Okay, see how she's holding the purse there? So I'm channeling this energy of, it might not be official, okay, if we're not talking or whatever, but I still feel this sense that you're mine, okay? So they could be carrying some, possessive energy here when it comes to you, collective. Now, this is how they're looking at you. They're looking at you as the Queen of Wands. So this is a very sexy energy, whether you're male or female. Very attracted to the collective, okay? So this is your person, very attracted to you. They're looking at you. They possibly look at you as a very happy person. You got it all going on here. And yeah, they're looking at you going, wow, okay? So there's still that level of attraction here. Again, even if you're not speaking, they still are very attracted to you. They still feel a sense of a pull to the collective energy, okay? Now, many of these individuals are thinking, again, Mercury retrograde, right? We said Mercury retrograde is February 26th through March 20th. During this time, starting tomorrow, this is that window, okay, where these energies will typically come back in and try their shot, okay, with the collective, okay? You have the Three of Pentacle energy here. So this is someone thinking that, hey, I would like to work with you. This is, hey, can we work together as a team? This is teamwork and collaboration. See how they're trying to build this, whatever this is, working together. Okay, so Three of Pentacles. They're thinking about it. Can I come back into the energy, and can we work as a team? Okay. So again, remember the overall energy was the Page of Wands. So this is the communication. So for many of you, you're going to get communication during this time frame in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Yeah, this person's thinking on taking a major risk here with the Fool. They're wanting to either reach out, to do something, to say something to you, collective. Okay. But I feel like you still have a lot of things that are unanswered here with the Moon, right? There are things that are unanswered. So again, if this person comes in, many of them have a lot of explaining to do, right? Especially depending on how long this person's been gone from the energy, right? So Fool is here. This person wants to take a major leap, okay, with you. And here comes the Knight of Cups, okay? So the Knight of Cups, this is someone that wants to woo someone in the energy. This is someone that wants to talk to you. This is someone that wants to be very romantic. This person might want to ask you out to dinner, want to date you. There's something here about, yeah, wanting to, I'm almost getting like make something up to you possibly. That's going to be for some of you. Okay, take what resonates. Now, many of you, again, you have free will. Some of you want to talk to this person. Some of you do not. Okay, that's going to be completely up to you. Now, it shows that you still have feelings and emotions for this person. Whether you've expressed it or not, it shows that you still do. Okay, take what resonates. King of Cups holds back those feelings and emotions. This person could be like mirroring to you. This person could be like an opposite to you in some way, shape, or form, balances you out in the energy, that light, dark, that yin yang. Okay, take what resonates. But that's what I'm getting here. Okay. All right. So let's get back to the middle of the reading here. So again, for collective, for earth, fire, water, and air, we just went over, again, this Mercury retrograde time, again, that starts tomorrow, with this incoming communication that's coming in for the collective, okay? Hi, Laura. Hello, hello. Surprise. Yeah, you have a Page of Wands here, okay? Yeah, so it just seems to me that, you know, you are going to have some kind of communication from this person, okay? Someone that you still have feelings and emotions for after whatever happened here, okay? There was obviously something that happened between many of you, and you'll know if this is resonating for you, right? Because you'll be like, aha, right? Yeah, that's that person that you know, I keep thinking about this person, and yeah, we're not talking right now, you know? Yeah, I have strong feelings and emotions for this person. Absolutely. You know, I know this is my person. Yeah, I do miss this person, right? We are in this weird hanged man energy right now, right? If you're feeling that and you're resonating with this, then this could be your reading. Okay. Now, as I stated, on their side, they're wanting to take a major risk with the Fool, and someone's about to come in and do something, say something. They want to work with you, okay? They find you very attractive, okay? But I don't like this Moon card. So there is still things that you need to discuss with them if you are going to give this person a chance to even speak, okay? All right, so what I did was I did some channeling earlier. Okay, so these are actually brand new cards. I know, this is the most I've done readings in a week. I know, it's crazy, right? Yeah, I don't know why, like, I've just been so guided to do these. And if I have the time, you know, I'm like, well, if I have the time, I'll do it. But thank you. Yeah. So, and I'm like, oh, Mercury retrogrades tomorrow. We should put out some content. So, yeah, with the Page of Wands. Okay. So, again, here comes this communication. What does your person want to say to you? Because, again, this is communication. So, again, I did channeling. These are brand new cards. Again, I literally just channel these messages. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If you don't feel these are your messages, leave them for someone else. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to randomly pull them. All right. The first one is, I want you so bad. So you have an energy here that is thinking of you. Okay. Thinking of you even sexually, collective. Okay. This could be someone that you've had some kind of sexual experience with in some way, shape, or form. Or this could be someone that is like really wanting to have that experience with you and is wanting to know what it would be like with you if given that opportunity. Okay. So I want you so bad is here. Okay, someone wants to make out with you. So there's this wanting to connect with you in the physical of just kissing, okay? If you've already kissed this person might think you are a phenomenal kisser, okay? I'm getting very passionate. I'm also getting channeled to me, and no one's ever kissed me like that. Um, maybe the way in which you kiss is very passionate. um yeah, I'm getting no one's ever kissed me like that. Okay, I want to make out with you. Okay, someone's thinking about that with the collective. Oh my goodness. Okay, now, we're pulling that energy from yesterday. Remember how I said with the libido and all of that yesterday, if you watched the reading yesterday from that soulmate reading? Yeah. We're getting a little of that today, as today is Hot Hump Wednesday, as we say on Love Fire. Yeah, no one satisfies me like you. So again, for some of you, if this is someone from the past, you already have had some kind of relations with them in some capacity, right? So maybe this person thinks about that or thinks about that a lot, or whatever kind of experience that you had with this person, they're thinking about it, okay? And for whatever else they've experienced, whoever else they've dated, no one else satisfies them like the way that you did, okay? So someone's thinking about this. Oh my goodness. Okay. If someone hurt you, okay, now we are picking up on, remember, I pulled the 5 of Wands. So obviously something did happen here, especially on your side. You were feeling that in your energy for the collective, and the guarded energy. So this person might know, yeah, you're guarded, and you're guarded for a reason because of something that they did, right? And they might be very much aware of that, especially if they did something and now you pulled your energy back. Okay, they're very much aware that they were the cause of that, right? So I am channeling an energy of please forgive me. Okay, whether they've said it or not, or whether they don't have the guts to say it, this is what I'm channeling. This is something they want to say to you. Please forgive me for whatever it is they did, they said, okay, or something that they didn't do, okay? There's this remorse feeling here. I'm also channeling here, I know I let you down. I know I let you down. There's a feeling of disappointment. Whoever this is, they know they've disappointed you. I'm getting that. I'm getting that in the collective. Okay, so this is going to be for some of you that have already had sexual relations with this person. Now, this is going to be specific because some of you have and some of you have not. For those of you that have had sexual relations with this person, okay, this person even if they haven't admitted it to you, okay? By far, they consider you to be the best sexual experience they've ever had. Okay? Hands down, Spirit just said. Hands down. If this is a masculine energy, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, okay? If this is a masculine energy, I am getting that this person, okay, they talk to their friends. Okay, again, if this is a masculine energy, they talk to their friends about how amazing the experience was. Okay. Often, okay, because this person can't get it out of their head. And if they've been with other people, okay, they haven't been able to match that. Okay, they haven't been able to match however you made them feel in bed. Yeah, hasn't happened again. That might be their karma, right? That might be karma there in some capacity of you're never going to get that again, right? What is that comedian? You'll never get this. You'll never get this. La 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 la. I don't know why I'm channeling that. Oh my God. Is that Borak? Yeah. Is that Borak? You'll never get this. You'll never get this. La 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 la. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting that channeled to me. That's coming from spirit. Yeah. I feel like there's been conversations that have taken place about this sexual experience that you've had with this person, if that's happened. Okay, so again, if you're resonating, take what resonates. All right, I know you're my person. I know I've seen signs. So whoever this is, they're like, I've seen signs and synchronicities. Okay, I keep seeing your name. Okay, I keep seeing things that remind me of you. Okay, I keep seeing people that look like you. I keep thinking that I'm seeing you, and then it's not you, it's someone else that looks like you. Okay. Um yeah, oh my goodness. This person, they're all in their head, okay? You have someone that wants to put a ring on it. Now, this doesn't have to be masculine energy. This could be feminine energy too. You could have some women that are like, oh, this is my husband. You know what I mean? This is my husband. I'm marrying him. You know what I mean? He's going to be my baby daddy, you know? Yeah, I want to put a ring on it. I'm just reading the chat. Poor guy. This girl's made him feel like a man. Mhm. Yeah. The, and you know what I'm getting? You're dealing with some people that I don't know, like there's some of these energies that didn't want to settle down or never thought they would ever want to settle down. These are the energies that are coming through, like, um, but for some of you, you've made them have a different mindset. So it's like, now I'm having a chakra issue. Hold on. You make this person nervous? You might. Yeah, because now my throat's acting up. This person, if they go to talk to you, they might have trouble. They might start to get choked up because they can't get the words out. Yeah, I feel like you make this person nervous, and I feel like this might be some energies that never really thought about really settling down or wanting to get married or, but for whatever reason, some of these energies are thinking all this crazy stuff that they never thought before. And again, remember what I said yesterday in the reading, like that cartoon with the heart coming out of the chest, like gagung, gagung, gagung. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you did something to this person. It's almost like the Grinch with the little Grinchy hearts, and it's like I don't know why I'm channeling that. Yeah, you did something to this person. They're looking at like you in a different light to where it's like, oh my God, you know? Well, yeah, you turn me on so much. It's like, I think sometimes some of these people are like, what did you do to me? Did you do something to me? Did you do something to me? Did you put some kind of spell on me or something? Love potion number 9. And you're like, I didn't do shit to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, this person I think is a little obsessing. You know, some of them are, you know. I know, right? The Grinch. I love the Jim Carrey one. Right? Oh, so good. Plus the classic cartoon one's good too, but yeah, you turn me on so much. Like this person is so turned on by you. Oh my God. There's a lot of libido cards in here, collective. So take only what resonates. Yeah. Again, this person, this person keeps thinking about the past. So again, if they had relations with you, they're like, oh my God, am I ever going to get that kind of romance again? Am I ever going to get that kind of bedroom action again? Man, it was the best with you. You know, this person's thinking about that. Yeah, could have been the best relationship ever too. Like I'm getting like some of these people, like maybe the people that they've dated, they it was like very surface level. It wasn't that serious. But for whatever reason, maybe it was real serious with you, and you know what I mean? Like some of these people are just thinking about all this stuff. Yeah. And they're thinking about you 24/7. They can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, I think about you every single day, always on my mind. What the hell? I can't stop thinking about you. You got some people I'm channeling here in the energy where they think about you before they go to bed. They think about you when they wake up in the morning. And you're probably like, I haven't seen or talked to this person in God knows how long. Yeah, well, they think about you every damn day, you know? They're thinking about you when they're at work. They're thinking about you random times throughout the day, okay? Yeah, and why is that? Because no one's ever had this effect on them like you have. You did something to this person. You've made some kind of impact on this person's life to where now they can't stop thinking about you. Okay. That could also be another sign of karma, right? So again, if this is a past person, okay, if this is a past person and we know and we've studied karma, we know what spirit loves to do to people that need to pay back karmic debt. Spirit loves to put things on replay to make them see and understand things and keep showing it to them, right? Until they understand, like the movie Groundhog Day, okay? Until they learn over and over and over again. And some of these people, that might be the case, which is why they're like, oh my God, now I can't stop thinking about it. Now it's making sense to me, right? Yeah. Someone has your picture saved, 100%. Without a doubt, if they have pictures of you, there's a little secret file saved on their phone, okay? And if there's a karmic in their energy, the karmic's found the little secret folder, okay? The karmic is aware that this person stalks you, okay? Probably drives that karmic crazy, but there's nothing they can do about it, right? Because this person can't friggin' stop looking you up, stalking you, looking at your pictures, okay? If they have a karmic, this karmic is well aware that they're doing that. 100%. Okay. This karmic's friends are also very much aware because this karmic talks about it to their friends all the damn time because they're that upset about it. Okay. You also have someone here that is constantly thinking about what it would be like to be with you one more night. One more night. If I got one more night with the collective, what it would be like. Would you allow it? Would you allow me back into your energy? Would you let me spend a night with you? Would you let me back in the energy to talk to you, to see you? Some of you might. Some of you might take them up on that offer. Okay? Because some of you miss this person. For others of you, maybe not so much. Oh, Lisa likes the channeled cards, huh? Thank you, Lisa. I still wear your gifts. Okay, so this is an interesting channeled message. I still wear your gifts. So, did you purchase things for this person that they still have? These are things in particular that they can wear, okay? Spirit is telling me there's a particular, okay, I'm getting a channeled t-shirt. Spirit just said a shirt, a t-shirt. This person has a shirt or a clothing item, okay? There's a clothing item of some kind that you gave this person and they still have it. It's one of their favorites. They wear it often, okay? And they constantly think of you, okay? I wear it, I think of you. Yeah, no matter how long it's been, you have always had my heart. I'm hearing someone say it's always been you. It's always been you, no matter who they've been with, no matter how many people they've been with, no matter who's been with them after you, in between, whatever, all right? It's always been you. And again, if there's a karmic involved, OMG, she knows this. He or she knows this. And this is why they're going nutty, okay? Because this drives them insane, okay? I talk about you all the time to my friends. So these are energies that when they're not at home and they're at work or when they're out and about, they're constantly talking about you. I'm getting channeled messages to me. Spirit is showing me them. Yeah, I'm getting a vision of someone pulling out their phone. Here, let me show you a picture of what she looks like. Here, what do you think about this? I'm seeing a masculine doing this in a vision, pulling out their phone, showing pictures to people, talking about you, talking about what you look like, talking about, hey, how long it's been since they talked to you, talking about, what you do, okay, maybe what you do for a living, talking about how, they want to come back into the energy, asking their friends for advice, how they should come back in, what should they do, what should they say, how should they do it. I even see some of them going to the opposite sex and asking, well, if you were them, how do you think you would respond? They're trying to get preparation here. All right. Yeah. How do you think you're going to respond? Oh, no worries, Riza. Tell your daughter I said hello. Yeah. Yeah, how are you going to respond? Like, how do you think they're going to respond? What should I say? They're trying to ask for advice. Okay, this person wants to give you a gift. There's some kind of gift here, okay? There's some kind of gift here that this person wants to give you. Okay, this is very specific. There are some of these energies wanted to give this to you during Valentine's Day or around Valentine's Day, but they thought it would be too weird to do that, so they held it, or they were holding off on the idea. You might be getting something in the month of March from this person. Yeah, because they thought it was going to be kind of like too taboo to give it to you around Valentine's Day, especially if this is someone that you haven't talked to in a while. That would be kind of weird. So I feel like these energies want to kind of surprise you in a way where, okay, well, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to give it to you in March kind of thing. Take what resonates. Wow. Okay. Did we get a second? That's 2 please forgive me's. Look at that. 2 please forgive me's. So this person's going to ask probably a few times for forgiveness on something. Something they did, something they said, something that they didn't do. Okay. So this person's really, really in their head about wanting that forgiveness from you. Yeah, let me make it up to you. Did this person ever call you baby? For some of you, maybe they called you baby. Yeah, let me make it up to you, baby. You might have had a nickname that this person called you. If it wasn't baby, it could have been something else. Yeah, let me make it up to you. Okay. Yeah. Let me make it up to you. This person wants to do something. They think your voice is sexy. If you talk to this person on the phone, there's something about your voice. They like the way your voice sounds, okay? They've even told their friends how sexy your voice is. Interesting. Yeah, I'm even hearing like they feel like you got that bedroom voice, okay? Yeah, look, don't walk away. Yeah, don't walk away. This person is so afraid that they've lost you forever, possibly, in the energy. Yeah, I constantly play back our memories. So this person is going like almost like back in time, right? They're hitting the time machine. They're going back in time. They're constantly replaying any memories that you had together. Okay, for many of you, I'm channeling. If you're resonating with this, there were several opportunities where you were alone with this person. This person is going back to those specific memories of where you were at, where you were alone with this person, and it was just the two of you. Okay. I pray I will see you again. So someone is praying that they're going to see you again. This person's even, some of these people, okay, they've even went to places that they know you either go or they know you hang out, okay? And again, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But for some of you, and again, I'm channeling for the collective as a whole, right? So there's a lot of you. Some of them try to go to places that they think you'll be at, or they know that you attend to hope that they run into you. They're just kind of hoping that they're going to run into you. But see how my throat is acting up? They're so nervous. These energies are so nervous that even if they did see you, I think they would just clam up. Like their throat chakra would close. Like they wouldn't be able to talk. You know what I mean? No one ever loved me the way you did. Wow. No one ever loved me the way that you did. This person, whoever these energies are, they felt true unconditional love from you. Okay? Spirit is saying yes, and now my ear is ringing. Okay? These energies felt true unconditional love from the collective. And if they were with a lot of lower vibrational people, a lot of karmic energies, they weren't getting that same love from those energies. You know what I mean? Because you're talking about a different elevation. Those are more surface level, right? That's not like real love. You know, when we channel that like Mary J. Blige, I'm looking for real love. Yeah. No one has ever loved me the way in which you did. And that has had an impact on some of these individuals where they can't forget it. I can't forget it. It was the way you looked at me. It was the way you touched me. It was the way, even the intimacy. Like, it wasn't just sex. No, it was like you were making love to me and I felt it. Okay. And I can't get that out of my head. Right. Yeah. I'm so in love with you. Some of these energies, I don't think they've ever said that to anybody else. Maybe they've said it to you. If they haven't said it to you, they were thinking about saying it to you. For some of you, they almost slipped and said it. Okay. Oh my God. You know what I just got? That song by Daughtry. Holy shit. I haven't heard that song in years. I haven't heard that song in years. It's Not Over by Daughtry. Do you know what I'm talking about? God, that's an old song. It's Not Over by Daughtry. Yeah, that's being channeled to me. You have some energies here that are just like not wanting you to walk away. It's almost like not accepting that it's over, not accepting, like, I feel like some of them are holding on to you for dear life. Like, they might be hanging on by a string, but yeah, they're hanging on for dear life to your energy, okay? You're the only one that I want. Now, for some of them, they might have other energies chasing them, okay? Yeah, they might have other energies chasing them. And I feel like they're like, I'm not interested. Okay. Um, and if you're not chasing them, they makes them want you even more, right? They want the person that's not chasing them. Yeah, you're the only one that I want. Isn't that a good song? Yeah, It's Not Over by Daughtry. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on with my throat. Yeah, this person's all in their feelings and emotions and they're super nervous. You are my one and only love. I'm almost getting like some energies being like, I've had a lot of partners, whatever, but I never loved these people. All surface level, you know? I was never in love until I met you. Take what resonates. Is that how some of them are feeling? Oh my God, look at this one. I imagine proposing someday. I imagine proposing someday. This person like fantasizes on going and buying that ring, getting down on one knee and surprising the hell out of you. They don't want you spilling the tea, Selena. I know. These energies are probably going to start to get mad at me. What are you telling all our business? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Look at this collective. Who is this? We might have to pull a quick spread. I miss you. You got energies here that miss you bad. Look at this. We met for a reason. You sure did. You don't just meet people, okay? Each one of them is to teach us something, a lesson, to show us something, right? Some of you were supposed to teach this person real love, how to treat someone, right? Yeah. Supposed to show them something. For some of you, you could even be this person's walking karma, okay? Depending on how dirty they did you. But yeah, we met for a reason. Look at this. I'm sorry for being immature. If they did something immature, yeah, they're feeling like very immature for doing what they did. Because I mean, for many of you, I mean, again, we're all adults here. And for many of them, I mean, the majority of the people that watch me, you're between the ages of 30 and 50. Okay. You're all adults here. Okay. We're all old enough to know better. Okay. Yeah. No one compares to you. I feel like they have possibly people in their energy that try to compete with you in some capacity, especially if there's karmic energies, and especially if they know that they're a little obsessed or they think about you all the time. You might have these karmics that try to be you in some way, shape, or form, and this person's like, yeah, there's no way. There's no comparison to the collective, right? There's just no way. I am in love with you. Now, how many times did that come out with the forgive me card? I feel like this person might even say it in their sleep. Someone might have even caught them saying your name or saying that in their sleep. How crazy would that be? That's how often they're thinking of you, collective. Yeah, do you think of me? Do you miss me? Do I ever cross your mind? This is what's going through their head. You know, do you ever think about me? Well, some of you do, because it came out on your side. 5 of Cups. Oh my God, look at this one. Look at this one. This is what you do to them, whether they're male or female. Just the mere thought of you. Just the mere thought of you. Yeah, they're saying it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. My goodness. For other people, I feel like they have to do a lot to get this person going. Not with you. I feel like when it comes to you, they just got to think about you. Oh my God, didn't we say this? Yep. There's a karmic. The karmic is extremely jealous of you. Okay. And if there's any other karmic people involved here, they're all very, very jealous of the collective. Okay. Oh my goodness. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, yeah, maybe this person does. Often. Often. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, some of them have your picture, right? Or pictures, plural. And you might even feel that energy because like when they're doing this, okay, when they're doing this, they're sending sexual vibrations, right? Yeah, to you energetically. So you might be feeling very aroused all of a sudden, and you're like, what the hell? Why is that? Okay, maybe because that person's doing that, okay? Oh my God, look at this. Did you block this person? For some of you, you did. And for some of you, you're like, I had every right to block them. Piss me off. Right? Yeah. Maybe you felt disrespected, whatever, right? Oh boy, they want you to unblock them. Oh my God, they want to talk to you. But some of you, I'm getting the impression that, I already tried that once before. I already tried to talk to this person once before. It didn't work out so well. I already tried to talk to this person once before. I gave it a shot. It didn't work out so well. So now I'm like, fuck it, And this person's like, oh, I'd like to try again, you know. I had a couple people ask me that, my opinion. My opinion on that. Selena, what's your opinion on that? I mean, here's the thing. Like I told that person the other day when they were asking me in the chat, um, my opinion is that I always put it out there once, I put it out there once. I'm not going to chase, right? I'm going to throw it out there one time. I'm going to let you know how I feel. And if you don't bite on that and you disregard it, I'm not going to try again, right? Um, I'm going to put the ball in their court once, and if they allow time to pass, then that's on them. And when that window of opportunity closes, I mean, if this person lets years and years and years go by, well, that's on them, right? Um, I mean, you have to really decide intuitively. If that was really my person, they would have came back already, right? Um, if it's your person, they're not going to allow that kind of time to lapse. They're not going to allow someone else to come in and steal you, right? Yeah, they're not going to waste that kind of time. If this is divinely guided for you, if this is really truly your person, that won't happen. And I think that's where, like, years ago I got confused, because like I thought years ago that I had a twin flame, and I realized that that was a false twin, because a twin flame is not going to manipulate you, number one. And this is why I created Transcending Fire, to help people understand this. A real twin flame is not going to manipulate you, okay? They're not going to purposely hurt you. They're not going to let that kind of time lapse. They're not going to allow someone else to come in and take you, right? They're not going to put other people before you. They're not going to do those kind of things to hurt you, and abuse, neglect. I mean, those are things that a narcissist does, right? And when we're talking about false twin flame, that is what a false twin does. That is not what, that is not what, a real twin will do, right? So, that's why I created the channel, to kind of help you decipher that. So, yeah, so going back to my point, if you are going to make a decision, if you're going to make a decision and you need to decide, if you're going to make a decision and you need to decide, like, what you should do in a situation, I think you need to look at everything, right? I think you need to look at everything, when it comes to how this person's acting, right? Because people can make mistakes, right? People can make mistakes. And, I guess, how they're going to come back and fix those mistakes, because people can manipulate you over time, and you have to really pay attention to the warning signs, right? So I guess when these people want to come back and talk, especially during Mercury retrograde, you want to really make sure that this isn't the false twin coming back to manipulate, right? Yeah, you really want to make sure that you're not going to fall into a trap with that, right? Yeah, so you got to be cognizant. You have to really go within as far as your intuition. And that's why I study, like I went ahead and I studied, like, narcissistic abuse and bipolar disorder. And because my ex had both, I mean, he was bipolar and a narcissist. And you have to pay attention to both of those signs and synchronicities of how they're behaving and what they're doing, and how you know how to fight back against those things. So, that way anybody else that comes across your path that's acting like that or doing those things, you know how to, how to not allow that behavior to knock you down anymore. You know how to put up that block again and say, no more. I'm not going to do that anymore. So when I finally realized that it was not a real twin, and I'm like, oh, I'm realizing now, okay, that's not, even though you have strong feelings and emotions for that person, yeah, that person is never going to be that same person again. Because if it's a false twin, you fell in love with a person that's not even that person, right? So the person that I fell in love with years ago, that's not even who that person is, right? I fell in love with a false persona of who that person is. That person is not that person, right? He will never be that person. That was a false facade of who he showed himself to be to me. He's not really that person. So I fell in love with someone that's not even existing, right? So then you have to go through the whole process of trying to grieve someone that never even existed. You know what I mean? And now I can talk about it now because I've went through that whole entire healing, right? And now it's like, okay, now with the other channel, with Transcending Fire, I want to make sure that my collective, if you're going through that, right, I want to make sure that you also don't suffer in the way in which I did, so that you can level up and look for those signs, right? You don't fall for the manipulation. You don't be naive. You don't allow these people to do that to you, right? So yeah. So false twin flame. I feel like for some of you, you got to be careful that this isn't a false twin if they come back, because some might be false, but then some might actually be a genuine, real connection that just made a mistake. Okay? That just made a mistake. And that's okay, because we're human, right? We make mistakes. I mean, God, I even make mistakes, right? And that's okay as long as we can fix them. So this last card says, if you give me another chance, I will rock your world. So take what resonates off of that card. Okay. This person wants to really make an impact so that you never forget them. Okay. Yeah, this is what's being channeled. I mean, so be prepared. Okay. Be very, very prepared. Mercury retrograde, February 26th through March 20th. This is Mercury retrograde time where someone's going to be trying to come back in. Okay. Page of Wand energy with the King of Cups. Or I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. Okay. And there's things that are going to need to be expressed here with the moon. Okay. For some of you, you're going to want to hear this person out. For some of you, you might not. Okay. But I feel like someone's going to attempt it during this time period. Okay. Fool energy is here. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you. Yeah, I've learned a lot on this journey. I'm telling you, the journey is hard. Okay. The journey is very difficult. The journey is very hard. You meet a lot of people along the way, and each person teaches you various things, right? And not all of the experiences are good ones. A lot of times they knock you down a couple pegs, and you have to learn to level up And I think the only good things about some of those individuals, especially the person that I thought was a twin that turned out to be a false twin, is that the leveling up that you get from those individuals, right? The awakening, the transformation, right? The transcending, the how you transcend, how you elevate, how it makes you a better person, right? You know, God, at least I got that out of it. I'm a better person today than I was, when I was younger, when I was with him. So yeah, I mean, you got to look at the good sides. You got to take all the, the pluses with anything, right? But yeah, I thought this was a really good reading. I mean, again, collective reading for Mercury retrograde. Again, take what resonates. But yeah, I feel like you're going to be having people coming in. Oh, thank you so much. You're going to be having people attempting things again. Go with your intuition, right? And I always say this, if it doesn't feel right, if you are getting a bad vibe, and I always knew this too, because now that I think back, when the person who I thought was my twin, anytime he would ever call me or reach out to me, I would get like a pit in my stomach. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that was intuition telling me this person's no good. Like, you're just getting that feeling like, ooh, like, you know what I mean? And if it was someone good for you or someone that was supposed to be in your energy, they wouldn't make you feel like that. You would feel calm, right? You wouldn't get like a bad vibe. Like you get an ick or something, like they got bad energy or they got bad negative ties. You just feel it. Go with your intuition. Read the energy, read the room, okay? Don't ever dismiss the red flags. That's what I'm going to tell you. Okay. My name is Selena Fire. This is Gypsy Fire Tarot. I wish you love and light. Again, collective reading for Mercury retrograde. If you like this reading, like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful week. Happy Hot Hump Wednesday, as we say on Love Fire. Stay high vibe, Soul Tribe, and we will talk soon. I love you so much. Take care. Peace.